Here we have the most delicious soup. Look at that steamy soup. Gluten-free and vegan soup. And what's in this saucepan, Kate Lawrence of Storytelling Australia?
I think. Let's have a look. Chai.
Oh, that would have been donated by No Worries Curries.
Oh, it smells fantastic. Can you smell it?
Have you got a story for us tonight, Kate?
I do, but I'm not telling yet. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
You want to know?
I want to know what you've got for us. What have you picked up?
Well, I have thought of telling my story about Oliver Trimble, who was a boy made entirely from jelly.
I think that sounds fantastic. Oliver Trimble.
Oliver Trimble. Oh, yeah, Oliver Trimble. He was a boy made entirely.
So,
Did he just change his mind?
Niki and Meadhra, how many have you got down there?
Made him
Oh, it's just a feast. It's like a smorgasbord, it's a feast, it's a banquet.
Special jelly
it's more
mold
than you could ever eat. In fact, you'll have to say to everyone, it's all you can eat.
Which was raspberry.
So that requires you sort of joining in a little bit. So animal goes like this. Snake, thank you. What about this? Giraffe. These can be very generous, you know, like when I do this. What's that animal goes like this?
Matteo, I think you have been to every Newport Folk Festival since it started.
I've got the hat.
Okay, I'm just going to zoom in on that so that people can see. You did that last year?
Yes, I bought
Beautiful. You have got that. You had to buy it. Oh.
And they asked me when I came in tonight, how did I hear about this event? And I said, Jackie Karen.
Well, thank you so much for supporting the festival and helping promote the cause of storytelling. And tonight, I think is the best turn up we've had.
Okay, that's good.
Hi, Claire Coburn, and welcome to the Newport Folk Festival. Would you like to say hello to everybody, please?
Hello, Jackie, and hello everyone who's watching this. It's wonderful to be at the Folk Festival and to be experiencing all these different kinds of stories from storytellers with really diverse styles and a real love of the word and love of image and imagination.
Now, Claire, I heard you're off to Singapore soon.
I know, I can't believe it. I'm going off to the Singapore International Storytelling Festival where I'll be doing a keynote address talking about sort of empathy and imagination and their role in the story, and also offering a masterclass and workshop and so on. It'll be a fantastic event with all sorts of wonderful storytellers from Asia and elsewhere, so very privileged to be invited.
Hello, Andrew McKenna. This is your second time at the Newport Folk Festival, I believe.
Yes, it is. Yes, second time here. Yes, I came back for more.
Oh, good. I heard on the grapevine that you were a special guest last year.
Special guest. Well, I did do a few separate gigs last time. I did something in the afternoon and something at this session as well. I did something on the opening night. And I wanted to do something like that this year, but I didn't get my application in time. I was a week late or something, and they wouldn't bend the rules for me, the rotters.
It's a crowded program. It's the 6th festival, and it's just got busier and busier.
Yes.
So I heard that you're going to be in a program in Words in Winter in August up at Dalesford.
Yes, I am.
Would you like to say when that's on?
Dalesford Words in Winter is early August, and I'm doing 4 gigs actually. I've got one in Denali, and then I'm doing a new show of mine at the Rex right in the middle of town. It's a new show. It's an ancient Irish story that I've learned and I've cut a bit. So I'm doing that. I'm very excited about that. It's called Sweeney of the Birds, and I'm doing another group of stories the following night, and I'm doing a kids show as well in the morning, I think on the Sunday. So it's the first week of August. It's busy, yeah.
One busy storyteller. Thank you very much, Andrew. That it's a bit of a juggle trying to squeeze everybody in because so many storytellers have turned up.
There's a lot of storytellers here with a lot of great stories, and it's very hard. It's a bit like standing at a lolly cafe trying to choose which lollies you'll have for your 10 cents worth. That's what it's like.
So how far have you travelled to come to Stories by the Fire at the Newport Folk Festival?
About 60 kilometres.
So,
Macedon, up in the bush.
so do you think it's been worth it? Are you having a good time?
I'm having a wonderful time. Beautiful stories, fire, chai, nice people to talk to. Excellent.
Kate, I'd just like to thank you. This is the second year in a row that you have put so much effort into making Stories by the Fire a success, and I hope that we'll see you next year.
Of course. Thanks, Jackie.
Stephen Whiteside, you've been coming to the Newport Folk Festival, I think, since it started, and contributing to the storytelling and spoken word program. How have you found things this year?
Oh, I really enjoyed it this year. It was a great session last night by the fire. Lovely big log and blazing fire and a lovely cosy crowd there. And I thought, look, the standard's always great at Newport. I love coming to Newport because it's like being in a country town within the city of Melbourne. There's a wonderful sense of community down here. But last night I thought everybody made a strong contribution, and the crowd was great, and it was just a wonderful session to be a part of.
And I believe you've got a book coming out soon. Would you like to just tell us a little bit about the book?
Well, I'm a poet really rather than a storyteller, so I'm a little bit of a fish out of water in last night's context, but I love writing rhyming verse, and I've been writing particularly for children for a long time now. And back in 1990 I developed the vision of a collection of poems for children being published as a book, and last year I finally found a publisher for it. It's coming out with Walker Books, one of Australia's premier publishers for children, and it's called Dad Meets the Martians and Other Australian Verse, and it's being published by Walker Books in March next year. We're hoping to launch it at the Newport Folk Festival, and it's the culmination of 2 decades of work for me, and it's very, very exciting.
Well, congratulations. Now, I'm coming along here to Jim Howard. Now, Jim, you're a well-known face in the western suburbs of Melbourne. Would you like to tell us who is your greatest inspiration behind your spoken word work?
Well, I know you might be expecting another fellow, but James Joyce has been an influence on my on appreciation of writing styles, play of words, but also Henry Lawson, very much so.
Would that be a Henry Lawson moustache, inspired moustache?
It's
or is that
my
just...
own. I grew it myself.
Okay.
Yeah. but said really as an actor, it's the one thing I'm focusing on is the Henry Lawson, and so it is part of my equipment as an actor, and it saves me worrying about to pick it up in the morning and not dropping in the soup. But really, if I want to get more work on television, all that, I'd have to have the sort of the clean face and let them impose. But I'm really now I'm determined as a cross between sort of Joseph Stalin, Adolf Hitler, Luigi, and Charlie Chaplin.
And could I just I just want to ask you a question. I believe you've won a few local awards here in the West, haven't you, Jim?
I think I was the only one standing. Yeah, I have. Yes, I did win some awards in the People's Choice.
That would be the Williamstown.
Sorry, I mentioned the Williamstown.
That'd be the Williamstown Literary Festival. Yes. No, we don't compete.
I don't know what I've won
to local culture here.
I don't know what I've actually won, particularly in the Newport Folk Festival. I don't know. Maybe just a certificate for coming.
And you win my gratitude for being such a wonderful supporter.
Oh, do I?
You do.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Okay, thanks, Jim.
That's